Hi! Welcome back to the Arcadion. Now before I start, I would like to say a few things. First of all, thank you for watching my videos. When I started this channel, it was a place for me to share my Final Fantasy XIV playthrough with friends. It ended up transforming into something else entirely when I started making recap videos for fun, and now this channel is no longer focusing on gameplay. This will be my last playthrough video I'll be uploading to this channel. This is something I've committed to because I had already started recording the Arcadion raids before I decided to drop playthrough footage entirely, and I really wanted to finish what I started. If you're interested in watching me play through Final Fantasy XIV, I do stream a lot on my Twitch, with 14 and other games. I've been streaming my playthrough of Dawn Trail's Patch MSQ, and you can find those videos on my VOD channel. From here on, this channel will be focused mostly on recap videos, and maybe other Final Fantasy Project videos as well. I admit I have been feeling discouraged when it comes to video production, but I do love this game, I love Final Fantasy, and I want to continue creating what I love. So thank you for watching my videos, especially if you're here watching my final Arcadion playthrough video. If you need a refresher on the story so far, I do have an Arcadion recap video that I worked really hard on. If you watched it, thank you so much. Now with that preamble done, let's get to the game. Welcome back to the Arcadion. Last time on the Arcadion, Eutrope is missing, Nauni is missing, the president took them. Retsara is helping us right now. Retsara kinda sucks. When I was making my recap video for this, I realized Retsara kinda sucks. But he had his character development moment. Maybe he'll be better this update, especially now that he's helping us. Before I get started, I have to talk about the elephant in the room. I have to talk about the president. So we've seen a lot of the bosses for this last part of the raid already. We saw 3 of them during the previous live letter and the trailer. We're still missing one of the bosses. I feel like it goes without saying it's probably going to be the president. And it's just a matter of who is the president. I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not it could be Medem. I know Medem is a popular theory, but for Medem to work, either Retsara is lying to us, or Medem did a really good job at deceiving everyone, and that Retsara thinks someone else is the president somehow. Regardless, either Medem is a master manipulator, or Retsara is a liar. It's one of those two, and to make Medem the president. I don't know if I care about Medem being the president so much as I want him to be a fight in this final tier. I mostly just really want to have a boss fight where the boss narrates his own fight, because I think that would be very funny. So for that reason alone, I want Medem to be a fight. Whether or not he needs to be the president, I don't care, as long as I fight him. I'm really excited to see the Surfer Boys in particular. I'm also really excited to see the Bat Lady. But the Surfer Boys caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to like them as much as I did when I saw the trailer, so I'm really looking forward to those two. Can't wait to meet them, can't wait to learn their names. According to the trailer, their names are Red Hot and Deep Blue. I think it's so funny that Dancing Green wasn't invited. Also, you know, there's so many jokes about Brute Bomber coming back a 3rd time. I saw a theory on Twitter that the president is going to be using the souls of previous Arcadion fighters in his fight, and that is a way to bring the Brute Bomber back. Otherwise, he's super dead. So will the president become a Brute Zomber? Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Alright, let me get into this video game. Let me get into this freaking video game. Right, Yana? Feral Fandom. Yana regards you with a wry smile. Oh, Mana! I was hoping you'd drop by. There's something I wanted to share with you before heavyweight matches begin. Come on in! You got it, Yana. What could she possibly be sharing? Oh, it's that bitch Retsara. What have you been up to? The kittens have taken to their new home, in case you're wondering. Still, I can tell they miss Hector, the poor things. Hector is the brute bomber for those keeping track at home. I've asked Honey and the others to come as well. Before they arrive, let's have a quick refresher of the situation. Oh my god, it's gonna be a party in here. During your cruiserweight campaign, we managed to convince several fighters to retire from the ring. Not least of all, Retsara, who was— oh, the autoplay is on. That's so tragic. Let me try that again. During your cruiserweight campaign, we managed to convince several fighters to retire from the ring. Not least of all, Retsara, who was already afflicted with psychonecrosis. There was one who couldn't be persuaded, though. The brute bomber. Oh, he's so sad. He is so sad. You let your oomphy die. I myself developed symptoms of psychonecrosis after Eutrope ambushed us. I got a little carried away using a feral soul to stop her. There was a glimmer of hope when Nayuni discovered the existence of a cure, but it was dashed when the president took her and Eutrope hostage. He wouldn't allow us to deviate from his script. You summed it up better than my video did. But in an unexpected turn, the president himself was aware of the cure, the drop of life, and he said he'd divulge its location if you could become the grand champion. How did he learn all this? Where does he get his information? I've never met the man, so he's a complete mystery to me. That's why I wanted to gather everyone, in order to form a better picture of who we're dealing with. Well, what about you, Retsara? Presumably you've met this guy because he raised you, question mark? Like, you know who the president is, right? Right? Someone must know who the president is, right? Bring everyone in! It's a party in here! Yeah! Everyone is here! Hello, my dears! We let ourselves in through the back. You never know who's watching after all. Hey, hey! What's the occasion? We having a retirement party or something? Sorry, hun, but I haven't met the president in the flesh either. He only called me a few times to give me instructions, and it wasn't him, but Medem, who came to recruit me at one of my performances. Okay, no one knows who the president is, it's Medem. Here's what I think is going on. I'm gonna toss this theory out there before we get in too deep. Okay, Medem is the president, but you might be thinking, okay, how is that possible? Because in the light heavyweight division, we saw Medem talking on the stage while the president was speaking over the speakers, and clearly the voice that is coming out of like the monitors and stuff, clearly that's not Medem's voice. Here's what I think. The grand champion, the Elysian man who has the behemoth soul, he probably owes the biggest debt to the president, and so the president is probably able to use him as sort of a puppet. So I bet you that Elysian is the one who's been speaking to us, the one who spoke to us when Eutrope hijacked our light heavyweight crowning event, and the one who spoke to us at the end of the cruiserweight campaign, who told us he kidnapped Eutrope and Nayuni, and all of that. I bet you that Elysian man, the behemoth Elysian, whose name I don't know yet, I bet you he is the one who's been talking to us that way, and I bet you he is a puppet to hide the fact that Medem is the president. But for this theory to work, literally no one should know who the hell the president is. That means even Retsara can't know who the president is, even though the president raised him, question mark? Well, let's see. While he recruited me and Hector in person, all contact afterwards was via communicator. He'd speak solely about business, never private matters. So you have met the president, is what you're telling me. He recruited you and Hector in person, so you should know if it's Medem or not, unless Medem was using his behemoth Elysian boy puppet to recruit you. But I mean, then presumably you would know the grand champion is him as well. I don't know. Like, I'm so desperate to fight Medem, I'm making shit up now. Same with with me, I'm afraid. Dancing Green, on the other hand, is well acquainted with the man. Ayo? For real? That's a surprise. After a fashion, the geezer has a love for the theatrical. As a performer myself, we quickly hit it off, and often had debates about the best way to engage the audience. Okay, forget everything I said. The president's like a boring Asian. So who is he? Tell me right now. Let's see him. He's some old guy? He's some old guy! Whew, okay. Okay. Well, I believe the key is making folks feel good. He insists that they need to feel a measure of discomfort, and that's the job of a heel. 'Tis when the loathsome are laid low that the audience knows the highest high, and the fighters burn brightest, he'd always say. So we're gonna fight a grandpa? We're gonna fight a middle-aged man? Okay. My Medum dreams are being dashed live on camera. That sort of poetic justice has appeal, I'll admit. For proof, you need look no further than the frenetic crowds at the Brute Bombers matches. Whatever else the president may be, he's a damned good showman. Right. The president's personal life. All I know is he traces his ancestry back to Lindblom. I'm interested in this. Okay, you have my attention. I will forgive the game for not giving me a Medum fight if they give me a Lindblom fight. I mean, most important guy in Lindblom was Regent Sid. I don't think that's Regent Sid for obvious reasons, but I'll take a Lindblom fight. That'd be fun. Lindblom? That's where the stimulant for the regeneration factor was apparently researched. Oh, maybe the president's an endless. So many possibilities. It's gonna be Final Fantasy IX. Well, what do you know? Unfortunately, I never got the opportunity to hear more about his past. The last time I saw the old man was 3 years ago. Maybe he's already dead and Medum's been... Wait a minute! Wait a minute! What if the president's been dead for the last 3 years and Medum's been pretending he's still alive to manipulate everybody and Medum's the evil one? The president was nice, Medum is evil! Ah! 3 years ago. That would be around when Medum approached Honey. I wonder if something happened to the president that's kept him from appearing in public. But with the limited knowledge we have, we can only speculate. Alternative theory. The president is an Asian from Lindblom. For whatever reason, he abandoned his old man body and took the body of small Lalafell Medum, and now Medum has the president's soul and he's disguised as Medum. I'm so desperate for a Medum fight, dude. I'm so desperate, it makes me look stupid. So even between all of us, we hardly know anything about the president. Our play remains Mana becoming the grand champion. Only then will the president share the cure's whereabouts. And if he goes back on his word, we can threaten to reveal the truth about the immortalized to the public. If all else fails, then we do have that hand. But if we're to use it, we must first rescue Eutrope and Neuni. I'll do it. I'll be useful. I'll do something good. So as to not endanger them, the plan will need to be discreet and foolproof, and I can use everybody's help. Can I count on you all? Well, you're being a leader? I'm offending you thought you had to ask. Of course you can count on us. We'll save Yana's sisters and give that rotten president a piece of our minds. Wait, this is awesome. I got along with the old man well enough, but I had no idea about his shenanigans. Art and entertainment shouldn't come at the cost of those who make it. Ain't that right, sugar? Ain't that right, sugar? This bitch has put me through so much in Savage. Thank you all so much. With everyone's cooperation, we'll work to free my sisters while Mana continues her campaign to become the grand champion. It goes without saying, but I'll continue supporting you as your second. Together, we'll carve a path through the heavyweight division. It seems we all have our tasks. The rest of us will begin exploring ways to rescue the girls at once. Yeah! Oh my god, Red Sara, you're being kind of awesome right now. Maybe I'll forgive you. Is Red Sara gonna vanish after the lag catches up? Is Red Sara gonna disappear right in front of my very eyes once the lag catches up? No, I'm being disconnected. So, there's about to be an Arcadion broadcast. Oh, how fun! I'll get to meet the heavyweight fighters. It's a regular program intended for fans, so it might not help much with your preparation, but it couldn't hurt to give it a watch. Let's see it! I want to meet the Grand Champion and the cute Ellas and the Surfer Boys. Hi, madam, bitch. Hello, new president. Hello, guy who is pretending he's not the president. Hello, guy who replaced the president without telling anybody. Fans of the fight and connoisseurs of combat, I bid you welcome to another edition of the Arcadion Hour. For today's special guest, we have the heavyweight fighter who shall soon face the unenhanced upstart Mana in the ring. Is it... Oh! Hi! The devilishly divine dominatrix, Vamp Fatale. As indicated by her appellation, Mana has climbed her way up the ranks without the use of a feral soul. Should this upstart rise to become the Grand Champion, they would be able to do as they please with the Arcadion Soul Repository, and it seems they intend to release all the souls. This would fundamentally alter the Arcadion, leaving it a championship of unenhanced fighters. What are your thoughts on this? Don't make me laugh. The upstart would only bore us to death. Our fans crave spectacular battles that will blow them away, and you simply can't get that without feral souls. So saith the lady, but what do you, the people, actually think? We hit the streets to find out. The streets? Fight without feral souls? What would even be the point? And this is the Arcadion we're talking about. If I can't watch a muscular woman imbued with a beast soul squeeze the life out of her enemies like she's making juice, I'm not interested! True! The unenhanced warrior? Just a novelty, I reckon. There to drum up excitement for the championship. It was interesting at first, I'll admit, but the act has gotten old, and everyone's had enough of it. I know I have. Frankly, I despise the upstart. She forced the Howling Blade to retire with that outrageous wager, for one thing. We don't need some outsider barging in and running roughshod over our traditions. Leave the Arcadion alone, you hear me? Leave the Arcadion alone! Damn, everybody hate me. Everyone mean me. See? No one wants her pathetic excuse for entertainment. I love it when you call me pathetic. Huh? That's odd. There should have been some interviewees who supported Mana as well. Madam, I'm getting mixed. God, I wish that were me. Perhaps not. Whoa. Hi. You're next, darling. You've been a naughty, naughty girl. Ah, oh my god, I'm sorry, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, right away, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. And I'm going to give you the punishment you deserve. Today is the luckiest day of my goddamn life. Damn them! They clearly only showed the interviews that serve the president's agenda. Man, if Madam's not the president, he's a good actor. I'm sorry you had to see that, Mana. It was funny. I liked being made fun of by that woman. It made me feel something. But you had plenty of supporters out there, and that's the honest truth. Is that Madam? Oh, it's the fans! Oh, I have fans! Forgive our sudden intrusion, but after the broadcast just now, we simply couldn't sit still. You're my hero, miss. I'll keep cheering you on, so please don't give up. There are many of us who feel the same. We believe in you, and we wanted you to know that. I get nervous whenever I watch you fight, but at the same time I'm inspired, given courage. I don't get that from fighters who use feral souls. That's right, and don't forget, souls weren't even used in the Arcadion in the beginning. True! I bet the other fighters could also put on a thrilling show without enhancing themselves. Battles with feral souls are a spectacle, there's no denying that. But by the same token, it feels artificial. Your fights, on the other hand, are as real as it gets, and it fires me up like nothing else. So keep your head held high and keep fighting the good fight in the heavyweight division. Everyone believes in me. Yay! What do you want, Unukalhai? Please let me join your gym. I want to become a fighter just like Mana. Well now, we'd be glad to have such an enthusiastic trainee. I must warn you though, that the training isn't easy. Why don't you come back with your parents for a tour first? See, you have quite the following. Even if there aren't any more feral souls, it doesn't spell the end of the Arcadion. Many people admire and support you, and it's for them as well that you fight. Once I'm cured, I'd love to come out of retirement and fight unenhanced myself, and I believe the others feel the same. Oh, you think you're gonna get cured. Is that so? Alright, we'll be there. Oh, is that Vamp Fatale? Ooh, am I gonna get stepped on? This is it, Mana. The heavyweight matches are beginning. Madam's asked us to meet him at the green room as usual. I'm gonna get stepped on! Oh my god, I'm going crazy! I'm going crazy! Vamp Fatale, Red Hot, Deep Blue, and Behemoth Guy. I still don't know Behemoth Guy's name. Now, listen, I had a really bad time in the Cruiserweight tier. I rated in Savage, and it was my worst Savage experience ever. But it wasn't even because of the raid. I actually do like the fights, except maybe Sugar Riot. I mean, I like Sugar Riot, but boy, did she put me through so much. But because of extenuating life circumstances, I was miserable during the cruiserweight division. So I'm really, really hoping so badly that I have a really good time with the heavyweight division. You might notice that I'm machinist, and last time I said I was switching to Red Mage, and that was the biggest mistake of my life. Also, I saw the patch notes for Red Mage, and I'm very mad. So I'm sticking to machinist. I'm sticking to my guns, literally. I met him. Buddy, I can't tell if you're the president or not. Like, if you're secretly the president, you're a really good actor. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't tell if he's on my side or not. I don't know if you're the main villain of the Arcadion or if you're just a nice guy, Mr. Medham. I'm going to give him some choice words about those interviews. Yeah, kick his ass. It's good to see you again, my friends. How have you been? We've been better. What's the big idea with that broadcast? I'm sorry, but it was the president's orders, or were it your orders? And the president's not real! It was all I could do to drop a hint that there were some other opinions. The mass retirement in the cruiserweight division has left the president feeling threatened. Whatever he may have said before, he's eager to be rid of you. On that matter, it's no use trying to convince the heavyweight fighters to quit. They've all been informed about their psychonecrosis and choose to continue fighting of their own volition. That's right, the heavyweight fighters are just like Retsara, so they're all gonna be bitches. That's because they've been told that if they can defeat you, they would be able to use your soul to cure their affliction. Oh, that's fun. Ugh, that bastard and his low tricks. Victory is your only way through this, so what anger you have, I suggest you channel into the ring. As you did before, I have no doubt that you will make your mark in the heavyweight division as well. Oh my god, they're gonna want me super dead. They're gonna beat the shit out of me. I cannot wait! Tell me about Vamp Fatale, the breathtaker. Oh, mommy? I mean mommy? Ugh! Just when I think I've seen it all with the president, he comes up with another underhanded move. Ugh. If what Medham says is true, we've little hope of convincing your opponents to quit. There's nothing for it but to stay the course then. While you fight to become grand champion, we trust in the others to rescue my sisters. If we can get the drop of life's whereabouts from the president in the end, we'll be able to save everyone. Tell me about the pretty lady. Tell me about the pretty lady. Alright then, let's take a look at your first heavyweight opponent. You like being stepped on, right, Mana? Yeah. Vamp Fatale, whom you had the displeasure of seeing in the broadcast earlier. Ooh, you got some pandemonium-ass music, lady! I like it! Turn this freaking music up. Lyrics? Lyrics? I'm going crazy! Incredible, I'm getting so lost in the music. Vamp Fatale, whom you had the displeasure of seeing in the broadcast earlier. She's a fiendish fighter who harnesses the soul of the Desmodont, a giant bat whose power allows her to suck the life out of her opponents. Her biggest claim to infamy, though, is the fact that she's a sadist. Oh, you don't say! Inflicting pain brings her pleasure. Oh, you don't say! And her ring is filled with apparatuses for that purpose. Mind your surroundings out there, or you'll become her plaything. Oh no! Remember, you have plenty of fans who believe in you, so believe in yourself and show them the strength of the unenhanced warrior. I'm going apeshit right now. I am losing my goddamn mind right now. Now get out there and give Vamp Fatale what for, and claim your first heavyweight victory. Please, 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 please. Yes, yes. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my gosh, heavyweight M1 now accessible. Ah! You might not be aware, but Vamp Fatale and Honey are bitter rivals. Hell yeah! They snipe at each other constantly, and when they fought in an open weight bout, it was ugly. Ah! I love this, I love this, I love this so much. Are you kidding me? I'm actually going insane. Heavyweight M1. I want to meet her, I want to meet her, I want to meet her, I want to meet her! Yes, 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 yes!
She'll make your pulse race while freezing your blood. The voluptuous Vamp Fatale!
Sweet tooth sadist Vamp Fatale!
Will you cry out in pleasure or pain?
Feast your eyes on the lovely and lethal Vamp Fatale! Will the challenger fall prey to the cruel mistress?
I love your half-worm cleaves, ma'am! You're so beautiful!
Come, my pets.
Ooh.
This is my show. I will hear you scream.
Yes, ma'am! Right away, ma'am!
A wicked weapon. Vamp Fatale poised to execute a fatality.
You will become
Crazy.
a stain on this ring.
Challenger
Are we
has no
failing the
left to
DPS check? Are we failing the DPS check?
Oh, not fast enough, I'm afraid.
Oh my god, are we failing the DPS check? That's crazy!
Oh, that must have hurt. Hang in there.
Oh my god! Ma'am, I love you!
This is just the beginning. My faithful minions, give me your ether!
It's begun. She's draining the audience of their ether.
All of you will feed me.
Yeah?
Vamp Fatale's unleashed the ether. The challenger's in her realm now. What fighting spirit! Oh no, they've been felled with a vengeance!
You are a stubborn one, but it is not too late to beg for mercy.
The spectacle of slaughter resumes! How will the challenger adapt?
Tower.
It's a veritable rain of death!
Ow.
And they're down. Can they recover from this? And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
Such insolence I have never known. More. I need more ether.
Yes, ma'am, anything for you?
She's draining the crowd.
The audience?
Again. I hope our dear spectators are feeling all right.
Oh my god, this is so Yu Yu Hakusho of her! Whoa! Ow! Whoa!
In pain lies pleasure.
She's unleashed even more ether. How will this end?
On your knees, damn you!
Yes! Right away, ma'am! Mommy, I'm sorry! Mommy, I'm sorry! Mommy, I'm sorry! Mommy!
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
Yay! Now, as usual, I can't pick up any gear until I know my BIS.
It's all over. Until next time.
And this one's a little awkward because of the 3-year break between normal and savage, but I can't pick up any gear yet. Not yet. And there it is! Your first heavyweight victory! I never doubted you for a moment, Mana, and I'm sure you heard them, but the audience was going absolutely wild! Boys! It's time for the boys! It's time for the boys! Now then, there's a bit of time before your next bout. That's because your opponent originally would have been none other than Wicked Thunder, Eutrope. For reasons we all know too well, they have to call up a replacement, and who that is hasn't been decided yet. So let's head back to the gym for now. With some luck, Ritsara has made some progress on the rescue. Oh no, why is the child crying? How dreadful. Why is the child crying? Are the surfer boys, are the yaoi surfer boys bullying him? That's the boy from before. What could be the matter? Hey now, what's wrong? YouTube! They wrecked it! What? Oh no, you did not! You did not just do that. Red Hot Deep Blue, you're in big trouble. Who? Why? Hey there, kitty cat. We made ourselves at home while you were out. I'm going crazy over this update. What the hell? You're the ones who did this? We heard this was the unenhanced cook's hunt, so we decided to drop by to say hello. What have we here? It's the dynamic duo who have taken tag team matches by storm, the Xtremes! Could they be Mana's next opponents? The Xtremes? The unenhanced warrior is a single specialist, though I expect she will be pitted against only one of them. Which brother will it be? They're brothers? Oh, that ruined everything. Fuck! Which brother will it be that takes the ring? The older, cool and collected Deep Blue, or the younger, fierce and fiery Red Hot? You just ruined everything! It'll be the both of us, naturally. We don't work any other way. Don't worry, though. We'll tag in and out, so it'll be a fair fight. You cool with that, right? No, come at me together if you like. That's the only way you can win. Big words, big shot. We wouldn't break the rules, right, bro? Bro. We wouldn't, but don't we always? No, we wouldn't. Oh, was that meant to be a secret? Ugh, not another word out of you. You've had a good ride so far, Kook, but it won't go so smooth for you on our surf. You're gonna wipe out and wipe out hard. Okay, so I have bad news and good news. The bad news is they're brothers, which is crushing my dreams. The good news is I have a chance. And there you have it, your next opponents. Please see to your preparations and come to the green room. And I'm sorry for this awful mess. There was nothing I could do to prevent it. Well, he's mad. Oh, he is mad. We're gonna fight him on floor 12. This isn't a good time for a tour, I'm afraid. Would you mind coming back after I've sorted things out? Those bastards did a real number. Wait! Where are the kittens? Okay. I'm going on a roller coaster of emotions with these two. When I saw them in the trailer, I got so excited. They became quick faves of mine. If they hurt those kittens, it is all out the window. They will become my #1 enemy. Ritsara, help! They're safe, thankfully. They sensed the danger and fled upstairs. Whew! I actually arrived earlier and witnessed them in the act. I was furious and wanted to stop them, but I feared it would draw the president's attention. Forgive me. So thanks for the help, Ritsara. I have news. We found a promising lead on Nayuni and Eutrope's whereabouts. Truly? One of Honey's devoted fans is an employee of Ascension Arcadia, and he divulged the details of the security at the company's complex. Thanks to him, we now know that right after your sisters were kidnapped, they curiously doubled the watch in a certain area. According to Green, it's a plushy reception hall used to entertain important guests. In all likelihood, that's where the girls are being held. Plushy hall? While security is tight, we have a plan to create an opening and mount a rescue. Sugar will use her magics to cause a commotion, which I'll exploit to sneak inside. Oh my god, we're gonna use the Yawn and the Gimme Cat to save our sisters! Let's go! That's quite a daring strategy, but I have faith that you can pull it off. We will carry out the mission during your next match. If you do what you do best and put on a good show, the attention you draw to the ring would only aid our cause. Hell yeah, I'd gladly be a distraction. I'm good at distracting people. So, you'll be pitted against the Xtremes next. It reminds me of my own time fighting as a tag team with Hector. Oh, when we were still no-name newcomers. What? Why have I never heard about this? Our signature move was the ultimate Mega Boom kick. Hector would encase me in flames and send me flying at our opponents. Not only did it look impressive, it had some kick to it as well. Pardon the pun. Alas, we hardly drew any spectators, so management disbanded our team. We were still trying to find our place back then. But getting back to the present, like all tag teams, the Xtremes will unleash powerful coordinated attacks. Take care when you face them. I wonder if that's an implication that the president will be using the fighter souls in his fight, and that's one of the attacks we will see. The fire kick. Well, I suppose we better head to the green room. The mess can wait for now. Holy moly, did everything change when I found out those two were brothers? What the hell? I didn't know! I didn't know! I didn't know, I swear! Right, let's take a closer look at your opponents. Bring on the Sum 41. Bring me back to the early 2000s, please. Red Hot and Deep Blue, who form the popular tag team, the Xtremes. They're originally professional surfers who rose to fame with their feats at Solution 9's artificial wave pool. The brothers harness the souls of storm divers, great lizards capable of manipulating the elements, to perform dangerous techniques. As you can probably guess, Deep Blue commands water while Red Hot wields flames. I say brothers, but they're obviously not related by blood. Okay. Whew! It's just a part of their gimmick. Having said that, they do make a fearsome team. To echo Retsara, you'll need to be ready for their coordinated attacks. You're confusing me, Yana. They're bros, I understand. Once you've dealt with them, you'll be just one bout away from becoming the grand champion. So get out there and give those gym wreckers what's for. We'll see who's the one who wipes out. Yeah, baby, we're going back to 2004. Let's go. I still think it's so incredibly sick and twisted and messed up because when I was a child and I would like go on road trips with the family, we would always listen to like 70s rock because that's what my dad grew up on. He grew up on 70s rock. And realizing these early 2000 rock groups are my dad rock has really been messing me up. It's really been messing me up in the head. The brothers love to perform outrageous stunts, and one time they used up so many souls to revive themselves, they were roundly criticized for squandering resources, which is to reiterate the need to be careful. Their recklessness makes them all the more dangerous. How brothers are they? This is an important question. How brothers are they? I have seen this little opening cutscene a million times at this point. I'm so excited. I've been so excited for these boys, for these bros. Oh yeah.
On waves and flames they ride, the deadly duo, the Xtremes!
Daring Devils, the Xtremes.
This will be a tag team match of extreme proportions.
Thanks, madam.
I can handle you alone.
Oh, my word, such scorn for the challenger. Oh, what fearsome flames! He set the ring ablaze.
I ride the inferno.
Oh boy. That'll be fun and savage.
The flames are spreading. At this rate, the challenger will be trapped.
I'll wipe you out.
Hey, save some fun for me.
Deep Blue's lost his cool. He's tagging in.
If there ain't a wave to ride, just make one yourself.
Yeah!
What an enormous wave!
Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly.
Oh, I see, sir. You got me. I am the fool today.
You're going down!
What a drag.
Let's do this together, bro.
Yeah!
Both brothers have entered the ring. Oh, that's grounds for disqualification.
They don't fight alone either, so it's only fair.
True!
The Xtremes fight as one.
It seems the referee is allowing it. It's double trouble for the challenger.
We're just getting started. Hey, check out this smooth teamwork.
Awesome. Whoa!
The brothers have triggered a fusion explosion. Truly, they're deadly enemies.
Ow.
I've been saving this trick just for you.
Oh, brace yourselves, folks. The Xtremes are holding nothing back.
My. Whoa. My. Oh, my.
And they're down. Can they recover from this? Oh,
Ow!
what fighting spirit!
Bro, give me your ether! Just realized I might need to savage to limit break
Bet
these
you've never
fools
seen
with
anything
savage.
this gnarly.
Possibly. Ooh! Ah! Ah! I might have to limit break these two in savage.
I'm not finished with you yet.
Wow, that's gonna be something in savage. Oh my. Bro.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
Alright, well those are the two fights I was the most excited about. I don't really feel anything for Mr. Behemoth. Maybe that'll change when I see his fight. And obviously I can't feel anything for the finale
all
because I don't
over.
know
Until next
who
time.
the finale is. We'll see. I will see. You did it again, Mana! Even together, the brothers were no match for you. Seeing you humble those smug thugs really made my day. Serves them right for making a mess of my gym. Okay. Who the hell are you? His name is Grand Champion. With this, you've earned your title shot against the Grand Champion. You'll need to be more prepared than ever for that bout. But for now, a good rest is in order. Let's head back to the gym. Let's find out how we failed to save your sisters. Let's find out how Retsara has failed us again. First Vamp Fatale, and now the Xtremes at once? You're incredible! I knew you'd beat those bullies, Mana! You looked so cool out there! It ain't over till it's over. Oh wait, it's you. Oh, it's all of you! Ah! How will you fare when you have no simulacra at your disposal? Ah! Oh, here! 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 Hell yeah. Cowards! Don't worry, Black Cat, this is what I want. Whoa! Mr. Behemoth said no. Mr. Behemoth said I don't get to have my fun. Hi. Honorless curse. You are a blight upon the Arcadion. Be gone from my sight! So are you gonna be like my secret fave and I'm only finding out now? It's the Tyrant! What's the Grand Champion doing here? What if this guy ends up being the best one and I wasn't expecting it at all? Oh my goodness. Put up your weapon, challenger. A true warrior does not engage her opponent outside the sacred ring. Wait, is your name the Tyrant? I am the Grand Champion of the Ascension Arcadia Championship. And I know all about you, upstart. You think yourself a babyface who brings change, but to me, you are a heel who would tear down our traditions. That's right! You're nothing but a villain! That's funny. If you resolve to destroy the Arcadion as we know it, it is only meet that you understand how it came to be. Listen well. Oh, I know how it came to be. I heard the history. Unless there's more, and Lindblom is involved. Yep, Lindblom is involved! Ah! Is this like some sort of evolution of the Festival of the Hunt or something? Or patronage of the theater? Okay. Woo! It all began with the president's ancestor, Regent Sid. The man was a noble in the kingdom of Lindblom, known for his love and patronage of the theatrical arts. Or maybe Baku. When the storm surge came to a head, he was forced to flee his homeland. For years, he wandered the endless waste, until, in desperation, he sought refuge here, in the kingdom of Alexandria. To his surprise, the Alexandrians welcomed him with open arms, and in the sight of them toiling hand in hand to build new lives, he saw a vision of the ancient paradise of myth, Arcadia. He longed to repay the kindness he had received at length, and at length found the answer in the fighting contests that the people enjoyed in secret as a diversion. Using the riches he had brought with him, he created a new form of entertainment, one that blends thrilling fights and gripping theatrics. Thus was the Arcadion born. Alas, it did not endure in its original iteration. As survival grew more challenging, it became increasingly difficult to host matches. Eventually, they ceased to be held altogether, and the Arcadion was all but forgotten. The years passed. Advancements in Electrope brought stability, and the advent of soul technology a sense of security. For the first time in generations, Alexandrians experienced tedium. Wishing to provide the excitement they craved, the president revived the Arcadion and held matches that pitted recreated simulacra against each other. And when the people clamored for fiercer fights, he satisfied them by introducing the use of feral souls. In this way did the Arcadion rise up to become the premier form of entertainment in Alexandria and a pillar of our culture. This is the Arcadian's history, the legacy that lives on in its sacred halls. This is what you seek to destroy. Feral souls are the very soul of we fighters, and we will not allow an outsider to dictate our culture and take them from us. Whatever, it's bad, stop. Hear, hear! All hail the Tyrant, the one true king of the Arcadion! Your name is the Tyrant? That's kind of boring. Oh, you can satisfy people even unenhanced. Feral souls obfuscate the true splendor of valor. Yeah, no, you're fucking pathetic for using feral souls, dude. You're weak as hell. You're whack. Fuck you. Exactly. More than a spectacle, I want to see a real fight. And that's where the excitement lies. You may have garnered attention for fighting unenhanced, but in the end, you are not more than a heel intended to create excitement. It is your fate to fall. I won't. Ew, God, that's the mount, isn't it? That's the new Savage mount, isn't it? A sports car. I don't even want it. As you saw for yourself, the Tyrant's a force to be reckoned with, even when not using a feral soul. What's more, as Grand Champion, he has free access to the Soul Repository and can choose the best soul for each opponent. Oh, he has many. Do you think he'll use more than the Behemoth? That makes it hard to offer advice. If only we knew which soul he'd use, we'd have something to work with. Behemoths! Anyway, let's get back to the gym. I'm anxious how the rescue mission went. I don't know. I want the Tyrant to surprise me and be my favorite character, but his name is the Tyrant and he's boring as fuck. Ritsara and the others haven't returned yet. I hope they're alright. Oh no, did Ritsara fail at being useful? Hey! How'd it go? Oh, you smiled. Did you do it? Did you save her? Naomi! Okay, you're good, Ritsara. Yana! Naomi! Oh, thank goodness! Can you show them hugging, please? An animation of them hugging, please. No? Okay. Okay, but where's Eutrope? I'm sorry. We weren't able to rescue Eutrope. We found Nayuni in the reception hall, but there was no sign of Eutrope, and no time to search for her. The kidnappers removed Eutrope's regulator when they abducted us, and then they took her somewhere else. Removed her regulator? Oh no, that's what they do to the immortalized! Oh, and all those fighters are in tubes and the president's gonna use them in his fight. What do you have to say, Green? Come on now, don't lose heart yet. Times like this, you gotta keep on grooving. Have some tact, will you? We're talking about their sister! No, he's right. Now isn't the time to be fearing the worst. It's already a blessing that Nayuni is safe and sound. Still, I doubt the president will sit idly by in response. I worry what he might do next. You can rest easy on that front. We actually have a collaborator on the inside. Met him. Really? Is he good or bad? We approached him without expectation, and were pleasantly surprised when he agreed to help. You fools are being tricked! He contrived to make it so the president doesn't learn of our foray in a hurry. He is the president! He's tricking you! Oh, dumbass Red Sara. Furthermore, Medem has an idea of where Eutrope might be. He's trying to lure us into a trap! He promised he would see her safely returned. Boy, am I gonna look so stupid when Medem's like actually just a nice guy by the end of this raid. Medem did all that? Perhaps I misjudged him. I don't know. He did an angry animation outside our door. I don't trust him. Yeah, can we really trust him? That's what I want to know. Can we fight him, please? I want him to be floor 12. I feel uneasy too, to be honest. But right now, we don't have any other choice but to trust him. Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. The president uses the souls of the other fighters in his battle. That is where they are storing Eutrope, where the other immortalized are. He is going to say, hey kiddos, I found Eutrope. She's in the tube, along with the other immortalized fighters, who are dead, by the way. So we're gonna hunker on over to the tube zone, where Medem will be like, see? Eutrope's in the tube. And by the way, I brought you here so I can infuse all these tube souls into my little body and become the big floor 12 monster. That's what's about to happen. It's a trap. Oh, right. I have some good news. While I was locked away in the reception hall, I was able to access a terminal and retrieve some useful information. That is, the Tyrant's data. In the upcoming title match, he intends to use the soul of a behemoth. That's crazy. Nayuni, that's amazing! Mana will have a much better chance now thanks to you. Thank you, Nayuni. I expect the preparations for the match will be finished soon, so let's head to the Arcadion. We can discuss the fight details in there. It'll be over soon, once Eutrope has been freed and you've become the Grand Champion. No one will fight with feral souls again, and those afflicted with psychonecrosis can be cured. As before, we're counting on you, Mana. We're all praying for your triumph. All my friends in the Arcadion, they're all here to cheer me on, even that bitch Sugar Riot! My friends are my power. Leave it to me. Has that Medem? Kitty! Hector's with us in spirit. It seems Palm wants to join you, and perhaps she thinks Hector will be at the Arcadion. He's gonna be at the Arcadion. Oh my god, he really is coming back. Oh. Maybe she wants to cheer Mana on as well. Let's bring her along, eh? Oh my god, Brute Bomber really is coming back! That's crazy! While we trust in Medem to keep his word, you must focus wholly on the title match. Become the Grand Champion, Mana, and free all the souls in the repository. For Hector, not least of all. The Arcadion is Alexandria's biggest stage, and I'm counting on your victory to make a dazzling comeback. Don't let me down, or I shall have to sting you. Ooh, okay, honey, okay. If the president is descended from Lindblum nobility, it makes sense that he knows about the cure for psychonecrosis. If you can defeat the Tyrant, then we can save everyone. Anxious about the title match? You got this, baby! Just relax and enjoy yourself. Before you know it, you'll be dancing the night away at your victory party. An image comes to me. You're being crowned Grand Champion, and everyone you've saved are all there celebrating. Can you never not draw a yawn gimme cat? Thank you. She better use the yawn and the gimme cat in this final showdown against Medem, I swear. What did I suffer for if she's not gonna use it in the big finale? Your name is Palm? You're gonna be there when Brute Bomber comes back. Right, let's make our way to the Arcadion. Given the huge publicity surrounding the match, there's bound to be some fans along the way. Why not take a moment to talk to them? I expect they'll have some words of encouragement for you. Yana is now accompanying you. Yana and Palm are now accompanying you. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Judging by her spirited mewing, Palm is eager to get to the Arcadion. Next time you walk these streets, you'll be the Grand Champion, I'm sure of it. Alright, let's talk to all my adoring fans. My son and I will be praying for your victory with all our hearts. You can do it, Mana! You can beat the Tyrant and become the Grand Champion! When I grow up, I'm gonna be a fighter just like you! Then we can form a tag team together and teach the bad guys a lesson! Hell yeah, kid, hell yeah! Hell yeah! I hope we also talk to Honey's fans, that would be cute. They'd be like, maybe you're not so bad after all, but you're not as good as Honey. Mana, I can't believe your heavyweight title match is already happening. I have every faith you'll win and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. Now that we are connected to the outside world, our society has begun to change. It's only natural that the Arcadion changes as well. True. I'll be cheering for you, Mana. The unstoppable Upstart is speaking to me. Oh, what an honor this is. Truth be told, I lost someone dear to me in the recent attacks. But as I was wallowing in grief, I saw you facing your foes entirely unenhanced, and it gave me the courage to carry on. I'm not the only one either. There are many folks like me who are inspired by your unfaltering figure in the ring, and to see you become Grand Champion would be the greatest inspiration of all. Hearing from the fans really fires you up, doesn't it? They inspire you as much as you inspire them. Come on, let's continue on to the green room. I wonder if someone is going to die, because we have a lot of sick fighters right now. Yana, Eutrope, and or Ritsara. One or multiple of these three are gonna die, or maybe none of them will die, because Final Fantasy XIV is cowards. Eutrope will die to save everyone in the Arcadion, even those bitches who beat me up earlier. We've been awaiting your arrival, Mana. Kitty. And this is my trump card, Kitty Cat. Oh my god, we're gonna use the Kitty Cat to help Brute Bomber remember who he is! We're gonna use the Kitty Cat to help Brute Bomber remember his humanity! She wants to cheer Mana on. Not a problem, is it? No, certainly not. If you would please follow me. Behemoth. Have I ever shared this story on this channel? Have I ever shared the story of this channel with one of my favorite Final Fantasy interactions? Where it was back when Final Fantasy XV was still coming out, it was still being promoted, and like a new trailer for Final Fantasy XV had come out, and I saw a really angry comment in the comments below that was complaining about Final Fantasy XV having a behemoth in it because they said, and I quote, they stole behemoths from Final Fantasy VII, and that comment brought me so much joy. For anyone who is unfamiliar with the Final Fantasy franchise, Behemoth is a very recurring enemy, and its debut was Final Fantasy II. I love this game. Meow. Palm mews. Palm mews forlornly at the door. Iron Fist. Well, here we finally are, the heavyweight title match. I'm starting to feel a little nervous, I have to admit. Let's see that bitch, the Tyrant, and let's hear his song. It's probably not gonna be the Rage Against the Machine song. That's gonna be for the finale, right? So what's his song, Mew? Seems she wants to find her master, just like Ratsara said. It's heartbreaking. Don't worry, he'll show up. Right, better focus. I suppose this will be the last time for this, but let's take a look at your opponent. Let's hear the song. Is it Rage Against the Machine or something else? Probably something else. Hell yeah. The reigning grand champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant. Prior to becoming a fighter, he was a peerless hunter renowned for his mastery of all weaponry. In the ring, he wields an arsenal of arms and freely switches between them as the situation demands. Final Fantasy XV. Based on the information Nayuni found, he'll be using the soul of a behemoth, a felled beast that possesses terrible strength and magics. He's gonna throw a meteor on you. In addition to powerful physical attacks, he'll unleash devastating whirlwinds and meteors. More than ever, you'll have to take care. Now go out there and win one last time. Claim the title and usher in a new era for the Arcadion, one where lives aren't sacrificed for entertainment. Everyone's in shambles. The brute bomber is in fight 3. Don't worry, he'll be there. We did not bring his cat here for him to not be there. Don't you fret. Don't you fret, loyal viewer. The brute bomber is coming. As your second, there is nothing left for me to do but cheer you on to victory, which I'm sure we'll be celebrating very soon. Get me in, coach! Maybe he'll be sexy. Maybe his voice will be really good. This guy's gotta give me something. I want to like him, but he's giving me nothing right now. The Tyrant. Come at me, bro!
At long last, the decisive match against the Grand Champion! Will the challenger triumph and seize the Tyrant's throne?
First, I shall take your measure.
Ooh, okay.
Show me your footwork.
Max is out.
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
Scythe is probably in. Yup.
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
How about this?
Is this gonna hold me to the ground? Or a meteor? Meteors? Meteors? And sword. What will that like be okay, it's a that.
A direct hit, but they're still standing.
Behold, the essence of martial mastery.
Okay. I've learned your tricks, sir.
Absolute brutality! The champion's power is unmatched!
There is much more to come.
Whoa, God. This is gonna trick me. Or not. There's no trick, it's exactly what it looked like. Unless...
Oh, the challenger's holding their own.
It has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself so.
This guy's boring. Sword. You gonna flip around or something? You gonna trick me? Oh my. Woo!
Oh, it's tyranny time, folks! He knows
Ow.
no mercy, and he's never tasted defeat!
Those AoEs are bigger than I thought they'd be.
And they're back in action! Can they turn the tide?
No more holding back. Prepare yourself, unenhanced warrior.
I beg your pardon? What is he going to do with all those weapons?
Of course I'm restless. I'm sad.
Such ferocity! The champion is ruthless indeed!
My reign is absolute. I will not lose.
The Tyrant altered his form! He looks even more tyrannical than before!
Oh, he's mad.
Know the folly of challenging me unenhanced.
These are gonna be meteors, right? Haha. That seems like a bad place to stand.
And they're down! Can they recover from this?
Am I supposed to have this? I hope I live. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to... Yeah, I'm supposed to block it with a meteor. I understand now.
My throne.
Hide!
What a display of power! He's unleashed the full might of the behemoth!
Now fall.
Whoa! Oh!
Oh, he split the ring in half!
Damn, okay! Sorry, dude! I guess you killed me more than anyone else today, so I underestimated your game, Grand Champion! Oh no, we got Leviathan in here. Group 1 left, group 2 right. Oh boy, we're starting over. That's okay! That was the warm-up. I learned so much. This looks fun. This will be even funner and savage, I know it. I understand now. I need to use the meteors to break the tether. I understand now. No. No, 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 no. Sad. I mean, at least it was between a pole. I hope I can get in quickly. Kinda hope they'll wait for me, but I'm not expecting them to. Maybe something about the arena resetting kicked me out. I wonder if it was just me. Was everyone kicked out? Fuck. That is a big number, so I assume it wasn't just me. Dude, I looked at Twitter for 1 second and I got spoiled about Grahatia. Come on! I got disconnected from the game and this is what I came back to. This is awkward. Let's try again, shall we? Bro, I don't like that I'm already lagging again. Let me live! I wanna play! There they go. One by one they fall. We appear to be getting attacked right now. There I go too. Third time's the charm.
No more holding back.
Carib dystopia? Shut up.
And they're down. Can they recover from this?
I wanna play. Oh, there he goes. Oh Lord, there he goes.
And now
Ow.
he's brought the ring. What absurd strength! Ham, the ring shall presently be restored.
You can jump now.
Now fall!
I wanna play.
Oh, he split the ring in half. We're going to need urgent repairs.
I wanna play.
Show me your footwork.
I'm sick of this guy! I'm sick of this
Oh,
guy!
I felt that. Can't afford to be careless now. Oh, 'tis a clash between feral pride and mortal resolve. Either side could come out on top.
My God, get this guy.
Power
There's
of
more!
feral souls makes the
There's
Arcadion
more!
what it is.
Get this guy out of here! I'm sick of this guy! I've been trapped here for hours! Get me out of here! I can't take this anymore! I hate you! I hate you! Bring back Vamp Fatale!
Oh, the match is decided! Before your very eyes, a new grand champion is born!
Yay! Thank you, swimsuit Speedo Cat Boy. I couldn't have done it without you. Oh God, the song dropped. I had to listen
It's
to this
all
shit for
over.
hours.
Until
I swear to
next
God. Okay. I had to listen to that shit for hours. I don't want to listen to it anymore. Fuck you! That was miserable. I was stuck in there so long. Partly because I got disconnected 3 times, and another part because people didn't understand him throwing the stage mechanic. I'm gonna cry. Alright, here comes Madam Twist. Madam's evil. Madam's the president. He's gonna trick us. He's gonna kill us. Mana has disposed the Tyrant to rise up as the grand champion. Where's the twist? Oh, what brings the referee out now? Madam, are you good or evil? I can't take it anymore. Just tell me. The president. Oh! I am pleased to see I was not mistaken about you. Whoa. That voice! It's the president! Whoa. None other, though this is obviously not my true form. I am in my quarters on the uppermost floor. A deal's a deal! Tell us where the drop of life is! It is here with me. Come, I shall give it to you. You have earned a personal audience. The drop of life is the souls of the retired fighters. I'm too out of it to remember what they're called. Immortalized. The drop of life. I haven't the faintest idea what this is about, but I better take a camera to capture these events. Okay, real villain of this thing. Bye, Tyrant. Fuck you. Oh my goodness, wow. I feel like the further we go, the less likely I am to fight Medum. Oh my... Hi, are you the president? What is that monstrosity? The Lindworm, a legendary serpent of Eld and namesake of my homeland. By infusing myself with its soul, I have come to assume this form. The president has become this terrifying creature! The dreams of Madam President have died. But of course he knew. He's lying to us. Ah, there's the immortalized in the tubes. Get him out of the tubes! That one's cute. Get her out. And those people, why, they're the immortalized! Get Eutrope out of the tube! Eutrope! Madam, why is she... You promised you would save her! I'm truly sorry, but it seems he was one step ahead of us. Wait, so is she dead? Shit. You have served me well, Metum, but I have long been aware of your duplicity. Damn it, he was on our side. Evil Metum dreams shattered. Or are they? Damn, was he just a good guy this whole time? Arrayed behind me are all the fighters who have been immortalized. With each feral transformation, their souls were ravaged until they ultimately met their demise. A pitiable fate. Ain't no way Eutrope's dead. I believe. Ziana will sacrifice her soul to save her. They shall make a fitting audience for the final act. Here in this faithfully recreated Lindblum Theater. Oh, how fun! Uh-oh! Yana, don't do it! To use the bodies of the departed as a decoration. This is pure depravity. People of Alexandria, in my mission to bring you ever more thrilling entertainment, I have given my very body and soul. Isn't this... I might be crazy. Hold on, I need to check something. This reminds me of a boss from Final Fantasy IX. Surprise. I just want to see if it's correct. Bermesia boss FF9. Because after you leave Lindblum for the first time and you go to Bermesia, there's like, on your way, there's like a boss that's like a lizard. Is this him? Wait, hold on. Final Fantasy IX bosses. Imported intel. He's like a really early boss. Gizmo... Okay, no, he's not Gizmo-Luke. I'm clowns. I'm clowns. I acquired the power of the mighty Lindworm, and then sought to create fighters who could offer me a fierce contest. Alas, all died prematurely, taken by a soul-consuming affliction. So this guy's just crazy. Somehow that's like the least interesting outcome. But at last they may know peace, for the one I have long awaited has appeared. Wait, you just want to fight? With the actors thus assembled, the greatest show in Arcadian history may finally begin. In furvish highs shall all sorrow and tedium be swept away. This is actually like the least interesting outcome. What the hell? This is unconscionable! How can the president do such a thing simply for entertainment? This is a boring ending. Unenhanced warrior, know that you have merely become heavyweight champion. If you wish to be crowned the true grand champion, you must now defeat me! Okay. Whatever. You're so uninteresting. I'll send you slithering back to your hole, Grandpa. I don't care anymore. After all that shit I went through just to get past the Tyrant with all those disconnects, I just want this done. That's the spirit. See to it that you spare no preparation. Nothing short of perfection will suffice for our performance. A shocking truth has been revealed, and the final match has been set. How will this harrowing tale conclude? Another thing I wish had been, like, foreshadowed even a little bit. Like, I know we all knew the president would be the final fight. Maybe tell us that the Lindworm exists before now? I don't know. Oh, no, don't tell me I don't like how the Arcadion is ending. No! To think that the fighters were dying from using feral souls. Just because we wanted thrills. The Arcadion was my escape, but if I'd known the price for it... If this is the way it is, then our only hope is for the unstoppable upstart to win! That's right. Let's all cheer her on against the evil president, in the most uninteresting possible conclusion to this raid series possible. Hi, Retsara. What are you gonna do? Do something fun. You trope. You go ape shit now that your girly is dead. Oh yeah. Okay, Retsara, please give me something good. Oh, guys, I am so underwhelmed by what's happening right now. What a disappointment after all that. Are you still waiting for Hector to come home? Meow. Maybe Brute Bomber is actually alive, but he's stuck as the Brute Abominator, but he's alive and the cat will love him anyway. Not you too, Eutrope. Not you too. I have a feeling Eutrope will be okay. I don't think they have the guts to kill her. But maybe I'll be wrong. Deep down, I'd feared we might be too late. I'd steeled myself for the worst, but the reality was too much to bear. When I saw how the president had exploited my sister and all those others, I tried to use a feral soul without thinking. I want nothing more than to fight with you, but I know I'd only hold you back, and I'd be a fool to tempt fate again with a feral soul. In his twisted mind, the president might think this is just a show, but to me, this is a reckoning. For Eutrope and all the fallen fighters, bring that monster to justice, Mana! Okay, I'll do it. I hope I don't get disconnected again. Oh god, why couldn't it have been Medum? It should have been Medum. Make Medum the savage fight. This Lindworm is a complete mystery, so I can't offer you any meaningful advice. But you're the grand champion for a reason, Mana. You've bested every opponent you've faced, and I'm sure you can best this theme too. Maybe he'll be chock full of Final Fantasy IX references. That would make me feel better. Alright, Rage with the Machine, hit me. President probably accidentally turned into this monster.
It's the shocking true face of the villainous president, the mighty serpent of yore, the Lindworm!
Maybe the president turned into this on accident. Glory incarnate, the Lindworm, and he wants us to kill him. Maybe he's noble after all and just wants to die. Or maybe he's lame. Let's see. Whoa. That's not Rage Against the Machine. Unless it's the start of the song. Oh, it might. Oh, it's the start of the song. Okay. Or not. Looking at the walls around me, closing in. I think, what's it gonna be? Never nerves got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, when there ain't no stopping. Got one option. Light it up. Everything burns. It is Everything Burns. I didn't recognize the start at all.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Do you have a voice, President? Yuck.
His arm has a life of its own! Is this the power of the mythical Lindworm?
Ew!
His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting!
That is disgusting! He's a flesh freak, ew! Oh, you bitch!
That is one cruel coil.
You bitch!
Oh no! The champion's been crushed!
He looks fine to me.
His arms are snaking round the ring. What's he planning?
Oh my! Oh, that's very Black Cat of you.
So just catch me if you can. Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Oh no! The gore has latched onto the champion! Don't panic! Light it up! Everything burns! Light it up, let's go! 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 I'm on fire, burning, burning.
Thank you, healers. Oh. Oh, Hegemony is back. Ow. Why did I stand in that? Flesh freak. Alright.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
Boy, the guy did the conal he always does. Let's put the stack there.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting!
Oh no, the champion's been crushed.
Nah, that paladin feels nothing. Get that stack away from that cone. It's hitting me. This freak is the equivalent of Athena. I don't know how I feel about that. I wonder if we're getting a minion or something else. What if it's gonna be like a meta minion? I want another minion, but last time we didn't get one. If it's not a minion, I'm not farming this guy. And before it's a meta minion. Boy, I'm a little concerned for Savage because it's combined a lot of mechanics I'm not very good at. Like aiming knockbacks that go any direction but forward. And now I have to aim a cleave as well that might be any direction. Good luck to me. I have a weak one static to impress. Alright, let's see if it's a minion or a glamour or something. I hope it's a Eutrope minion, that would be cute.
The battle is decided. Victory goes to the champion.
There's a phase 2? And a normal fight?
What the?
Wait, hold on.
Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control? The Lindworm's completely healed. What outrageous regenerative power!
Okay.
Bones are shaking out my skin. I got tingling in my hands.
Okay, there we go. That one, I feel like it'll not be fun and savage, but we'll see. Kind of a downer for the end of the Arcadion. I hope it's a minion. At least give me a Eutrope minion.
The champion's done it! The president has been defeated!
Damn, I didn't get to fight Meta. Kind of boring for a final boss. Maybe the most boring final boss we've had in a long time. What is it? I'll take it. Dancing green? Why? Because the president was his friend? Okay. Crazy. You did it, Mana! Just as I thought you would! No, he's gonna come back and then we'll kill him in a cutscene with everybody joining us. Now tell us where the drop of life is! We won't allow anyone else to die! They're the drop of life, all their souls. Or whatever. Madam! Oh, is the drop of life not real? That which you lie seek before you. The ether yielded by the Lindworm's heart is the stimulant for the regeneration factor. That's crazy. So we have to kill the president to save the fighters. Now, set aside your grief for Eutrope and the other fighters have not... Now, set aside your grief, for Eutrope and the other fighters have not perished. Everyone can still be saved. Everyone except the president. What a tough choice! I don't know what I would possibly choose. That's crazy. Does that mean Brute can be saved? What? So the stakes were so low. Everything has been part of the president's plan to produce... Man, can't anyone just be evil anymore? Everything has been part of the president's plan to produce the cure to psychonecrosis. So he turned himself into the Lindworm to save all these people. So he really was Retzara's nice dad. Oh, then why'd he do that to Brute? When the first fighter was diagnosed with the disease, the president was utterly shaken. He cursed himself for ever introducing the use of feral souls. He turned himself to a freak to cure all these people? Determined to find a cure, he turned to the treasure that had been passed down through his line, the egg of a Lindworm, a creature known for its phenomenal regenerative abilities. After much experimentation, he ultimately extracted the soul of the unborn beast and took it into himself. And though he transformed into a monstrosity possessed of preternatural regeneration, he sadly could not use his power to heal others. Can't anyone just be evil anymore? Come on. To make matters worse, that power meant he was forever locked in its serpentine form. So it was that he was forced to confine himself to this mausoleum. Can't anyone just be evil anymore? For a small blessing, his regulator still allowed him control over the Arcadion's devices, and he could remotely operate machinery. That was how he was able to make contact with me and convey his intent, to sacrifice himself and have the cure made from his heart. Alas, the Lindworm was too powerful. Even the Tyrant proved no match, and the Arcadion remained in operation as the search continued for a warrior capable of defeating him. So let me guess, everyone in the heavyweight was in on it. Those fighters who developed psychonecrosis had to be retired and put into a deep sleep, a cold stasis to keep the disease at bay until they could be cured. It was for this reason that Eutrope was kidnapped. The president lamented, subjecting more souls to the disease, but for want of other solutions, he could only press on with his plan. This is kind of like the lamest possible outcome. I don't care. I don't care about the president. Can't we just have a villain? I know I keep saying it, but like for real, why do they have to be like, actually, the president's a good man right at the very end? That sucks. I just want a bad guy to beat up. If that's the truth, then why didn't you tell us? The president was nothing if not a showman. He dedicated his regrets, his desire for atonement, and indeed his very life to bring greater thrills to the masses. He was such a swell guy. Isn't this the nicest guy you have ever met in this Final Fantasy XIV video game? In so doing, he would promote fiercer competition and give rise to ever stronger fighters, one of whom he hoped would rise up to challenge him. He just wanted to die so bad. Whatever! It was to keep the competition running that the disease was kept secret, and though many fighters showed promise, it seemed as though none would ever transcend the Tyrant. That is, until you appeared. From the moment he saw you, the president was certain that you'd be the one to defeat him. Why won't we just shoot him with a gun? All he needed to do was spur you on, and to do so, he cast you as a rebel who would tear down the Arcadion, and himself as the greatest heel it has ever known. Ha ha ha! I get it, the president was the heel. Ha ha ha! Does this mean Brute's alive? That's crazy. I mean, surely Brute's alive. This is what I'm really hung up on right now. If the president is actually so good and kind of nice and sweet, then why did he make Brute do that? Like, surely it means Brute is okay. Nobody can die except for the nicest man on planet Earth, the president of Ascension Arcadia. The man couldn't help but turn everything into a spectacle. It's so absurd, one can't help but admire it. Wow, I feel so bad for the president. So this entire time, we've been puppets in the president's play. I'm mad too, Yana. Arcadion fighters to me. Confound it, he's already recovered. Yeah! Get his ass, Yana! We'll help too. Whoa! 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 It's no good! It'd be nice if also the heavyweights help. It would be sweet if they did. Everybody listen up! Yeah! Whoa! The question can wait. Right now I need you all to channel me or ether. Shut the fuck up! Everyone give me your power! Man, Brute was in on it. I want to kill Dad myself! Hector to the rescue! Use it, Mana! Our combined power! Whoa, I'm gonna kick it! Flaming kick! Wow! That's crazy! Of course, Brute's still alive. Fuck off. We need to finish him now! You fought well, champion. Leave the rest to us. Can the heavyweights do anything? Yeah, do something! The president confided in us long ago. We've been acting according to his instructions. Yeah, it was all an act! It was my duty to serve as the challenger's final test. And to ensure their hands would not be sullied. I'll kill Dad! It was a battle of a lifetime, even without feral souls. The Arcadian's future is bright. Hector, I thought you were gone! That you died after becoming that fiend! I thought the same, but then I woke up and I was myself again. Madam explained everything after that. The president had given me less potent souls for the bout, and then his people restored me back to normal. I've been resting in the Arcadian's infirmary ever since, but when I saw what was happening on the broadcast, nothing could keep me from coming to help. Wow. Your kittens will be so happy. Make out with me, bro. Oh. He got his oomphy back. I'm so happy for him. Oh no, Yana! Your psychonecrosis! I might have pushed myself too hard. Forgot I had this little disease. Right, that! We should move everyone to the infirmary immediately and have the cure created. I shall personally tend to matters from here. Every soul will be saved, I give you my word. Everyone's so nice. But Vamp Fatale wasn't acting, right? Haha, Vamp Fatale wasn't acting, right? Haha, Vamp Fatale wasn't acting. It wasn't an act. Vamp Fatale was not acting, right? Haha. Try not to encourage the verdant dancer. He's already insufferably smug enough as it is. What, were you in on it too, Dancing Green? Is that why you're the minion? I have to say, I'm a mite miffed that Brute stole the spotlight, but I'm glad everyone is safe. That's so funny. I had a feeling it'd play out like this. For all his quirks, I knew the old man couldn't have truly been a villain. Yeah, because we can't have villains anymore. Did I miss anyone? I missed the kittens. Have fun, kittens. I watched the broadcast from start to finish. You were absolutely amazing, Mana! Though it's taken some time, you've inspired me to change my view towards souls. Like Yana, I've decided to remove my regulator as well. Yay! By the way, some people from the Arcadion dropped by earlier to apologize for the president's deception. They even helped fix up the gym. How nice. It's been quite a whirlwind of events, but it seems the worst is over. All that remains is to pray that everyone is cured. How nice. I'm so glad that everyone except for the not evil president is alive. Sometime later. We have to get Hector's cats back. Yutro! Oh my god, dump Red Sara for me. I'm pleased to say the treatment was effective. Everyone has made a full recovery from psychonecrosis. Wow, it's a miracle. Thanks to the world's nicest man, the president of Ascension Arcadia. Yay! Even Brute's here, and his kittens! They get to be happy! Yay! And the sisters look on. All's well that ends well, right, madam? The symptoms are completely gone. I feel like myself again thanks to the cure. And of course to you as well, Mana. Yana has told me all. Words do not suffice to show my gratitude, but please, accept my thanks. You too, Brute. Yeah, mine too. I guess you're the best character in this raid series, aren't ya? I wouldn't have guessed that from the first tier, but wouldn't you know it, here you are. I owe you one. Oh, we're friends now. Everyone is friends now. He doesn't know how to be nice. Before setting off for their homes, the heavyweight fighters and those who were in stasis also expressed their heartfelt gratitude for you. You will not get to see them, especially not Vamp Fatale, who you yearn for so dearly. But it's nice, they said hi. And it'd be remiss of me not to do the same. Thank you, Mana. Well, I suppose I learned a valuable lesson. Yeah, whatever, Retsara. Medem wasn't evil, what's the point? I, meanwhile, must apologize to everyone. Though it was to conceal the president's plan, the fact remains that I deceived you. That's crazy. I am truly sorry. I don't forgive you. All's well that ends well. You need to be punished! And here I thought you were the true mastermind. Of course they would be cheeky. Of course they would be cheeky. It only makes me yearn for a better storyline. Whatever. I thought you were the true mastermind. It would have been funner. What the fuck? Me, the mastermind? You've given me too much credit. I've not the imagination to conceive of such an audacious plan. I'm just a nice guy. I'm so sweet and nice and kind and good, I could never. That said, I did work behind the scenes to ensure all went according to script. In light of this, perhaps I could be considered the mastermind. Want to fight me just for fun? Yes, madam. In the end, everything is as the president had hoped. Wherever he is now, he too would be doubtless overjoyed. He sacrificed himself to save us all. Another debt I can never repay. Nicest man on planet Earth. The president. The president actually had one last wish. That those who still bear love for the Arcadion, even after everything, continue to fight and bring excitement to the fans. Huh. He really had us all figured out. It's as if we're still dancing in the palm of his hand. Ah, lest you wonder, I've arranged for the souls in the repository to be set free as you desired. Never again shall feral souls be wielded in the Arcadion. I guess it was fun while it lasted. From now on, matches will only be fought between unenhanced warriors. The Upstart's revolution was a success. I kinda wanna watch that, it would be funny. This means, however, that there are none at present who could offer you contest. Until our fighters have become strong enough, I'm afraid we won't have any matches for you. That's right, because you're so overpowered, player. You're so overpowered, we can't give anything for you anymore. You're just too strong. We're so weak in comparison. I was looking forward to defending my title. I think I speak for everyone when I say I'd love to face you unenhanced. I won't stop training until I'm ready. Now then, there is to be a crowning ceremony for the new Grand Champion. One last cutscene for the road. Naturally, it can't begin without you, so pray come to the green room at your earliest convenience. Why are you looking at Brute like that, you trope? Your man's over there! I am so whelmed right now. Listen, I am not a fool. I've known from the very beginning, given that this is wrestling themed, that there would be a chance this was all an act. I am not a fool. That has been a theory from the very beginning. But that is, I don't know. That is an underwhelming ending. I like the fighters. The president, I wish, was just evil. I'm sick of people not being evil. I'm sick of them throwing sympathetic villains at us. I'm so sick of it. We've had too many. I just want a good villain and they won't give me one! They tried with Zoral Ja, I guess, but he wasn't very good, was he? I guess Calyx was okay, but whatever. The ceremony will be held in the very ring we fought in. It wasn't all that long ago, yet somehow it feels like an age. It was like over a year ago, Yana. But come, everyone's already out there waiting. Make sure you're dressed for the occasion because all of Alexandria will be watching. Yes, I dress like this. Let me in. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new grand champion in the Arcadion, an unstoppable force of nature who tore through every obstacle in her way. Please join me in welcoming this radiant star to the stage. The woman who boldly ushered in revolution, the unenhanced yet undefeated queen of the Arcadion, Mana Scarlet! That's me. That's me! I hope Brute crashes it again. Hold it right there! Okay, I can have some nice things, I suppose, as a treat. Gee, I wonder who that is! It's a farce that you're Grand Champion! I refuse to accept it! Oh my god, my bestie's coming. Hi! Oh my! The brute bomber has barged into Mana's ceremony again! Does the man never learn? Aw, for old time's sake, Brute. Come on, let's tussle. I demand a rematch. Just you and me, unenhanced. Yeah! Not so fast. Who? Oh, it's you! Whoa! Not so fast. Watching you get tossed aside by Mana would be hardly entertaining. I'll be your opponent. Hell yeah! Black Cat has leapt into the ring. I dare say this should be an even match. Let's see him tussle. Reward me with a tussle. With the president no longer with us, it falls to my humble self to authorize matches. I guess I'm the president now. Hey, the theory was kinda true. And on this occasion, I am pleased to approve an impromptu exhibition. Yay. And we won't get to see the tussle because I can't have nice things. Unless... Whoa! Let's go! Fight, 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 fight! Hi! Let this be the clash to Christian the Arcadian's rebirth. She's the claw that gleams in revolution's shadow, the rebel that prowls the dark Black Cat! He's a man who's been to hell and lived to tell the tale, the incorrigible, reprehensible brute bomber! Fight, 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 fight! Cute. Cute! That was cute. Hi, everybody. Alright, let's put this chapter of my life behind me, Yana. I did it! I beat the brute bomber! Sorry for spoiling your moment with that charade, but we wanted to kick off the new era of the Arcadion with a bang! Medim came up with a last-minute script and I agreed to join in. Retired fighters have been returning as well, eager to fight in unenhanced matches. We're all going to do our part to keep the Arcadion exciting. And as you may have already noticed, everyone's decided to remove their regulator. That's because we won't be needing souls anymore, feral or otherwise. Meanwhile, since you have no equal, you've been granted the title of Eternal Grand Champion and entered into the Hall of Fame. You're already a legend, basically. Now, though you may not be able to fight, we'd still love to see you. Yeah, you don't get to have fun anymore. So don't be a stranger and drop by at my gym or the green room from time to time. As much as I hate to admit it, we played into the president's hands from the start. But it was only because you were the protagonist of his script that we could bring the tale to a happy conclusion. We truly couldn't have done it without you, our unenhanced Grand Champion. So please, allow me to thank you again. We're forever in your debt. Yeah, no problem, Yana. Give me your, rings reprieve. Is that Everything Burns? Probably not. Everything Burns is selling for 999 billion gil on the market board right now. I just want to see what the characters say. Give everyone a little visit. Let's close off this chapter with seeing what the NPCs are up to. How you feeling, you trope? You've barely been around. I never thought I would live to enjoy a simple life with my sisters again. It feels like a blissful dream. I could wake up from at any moment. Things could have turned out quite different. The president may have had an elaborate plan to produce the cure, but many of us would not be here today had you not triumphed. I truly can't thank you enough, Mana. Yeah, I love how he put so many of your lives at risk just to find someone strong enough to kill him. I mean, he could have just asked. He knows I'm strong enough to kill him. I went to the end of the universe or whatever. Like, it's pretty well established that I'm the strongest fucker on the universe ever. So, you could have just asked nicely. Hello, Mana. Ever since you became the Eternal Grand Champion, we've had an endless stream of people eager to join Tri-Tail's training.
Unfortunately, with Yana and Yucho busy after taking to the ring again, we've had to limit the number of applicants we accept. One day, I hope we can expand the gym and train a lot of fighters. By the way, have you spoken with the others recently? If you haven't already, you should seek them out. You'll find them around the city, in the Arcadion, or even in Heritage Found. I'm sure they'd love to see you.
Oh my god, I have to find everybody. I'll do it. I'll find everyone.
Mana, I'm training my hardest so I can become a fighter just like you someday. Then we can form a tag team together and teach bad guys a lesson.
Hey, Mana, make yourself at home. Grab a tonic or whatever else you like. You're always welcome here. As you can see, I've been instructing new members of late, but I haven't been neglecting my own training either. I'm aiming to be the first grand champion of the reborn Arcadion after all. And I'm not gonna stop there. No, I'll keep pressing on until I achieve my dream, getting strong enough to not only face you in the ring, but win too. That's beautiful, Yana. Let's find everyone else. I'll start with the obvious place, the green room. Dancing Green is probably like at a bar somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if I find Sugar Riot next to some graffiti. I'll just look around. Surely I'll find them. Surely I'll find them. Anyone out here? We got a bunch of fans out here. Is Honey out here, maybe? No, it's just a bunch of fans. So I want to talk to these guys? Not really. I'm sure they have funny things to say, but I'm looking for the fighters. I don't want to record too much. I want to get straight to the point. Who's in the green room? Wow, the pros are in here with palms staring intently. It's beautiful. Ah, Mana, what brings you to the Arcadion this fine day? Should you have anything you wish to discuss, I shall be happy to oblige. I have nothing left to hide after all. How fares the business? Oh, quite well, my friend. Contrary to our initial fears, the audience has only grown since we ended the use of feral souls. Each day, nigh every seat in the house is sold out. This unprecedented success we of course owe to you. Your nail-biting bouts gave the people a taste of the thrills that unenhanced battles have to offer. Even now, in this Arcadion Reborn, fighters vie for victory, seeking to ascend as the first grand champion. What's the president's story? As you know, the president traced his lineage to Lindblum. His ancestor was a noble of that lost kingdom and a patron of the theatrical arts. And it seems the president inherited his forebear's passion, for in a single generation he revived the long-forgotten Ascension Arcadia and transformed it into the premier enterprise for entertainment in Alexandria. Alas, that revival came at a terrible price: psychonecrosis. The emergence of this terminal disease pained the president to no end, and in order to cure the fighters, he ultimately chose to make the greatest sacrifice. With his love for theater, he had originally planned to pursue a career as a stage actor. I dare say none was better suited for the part of the villainous president. To perform the role of a lifetime on the grand stage, that is, the Arcadion may well have been a fulfillment of his heart's desires. Wow, good for him. What's more, in no small part thanks to you, the Arcadion is no longer dependent on feral souls to deliver thrills. Wherever the president is now, I am sure he has no regrets. I have regrets. Can you tell me about the Lindworm? It is both the namesake of Lindblum itself and the great serpent of the president the president had become. Is that true in Final Fantasy IX as well? I should look that up. I will share with you what he confided to me. Lindworms once thrived in the lands where the nation of Lindblum was founded. Awed by the creature's great size and regenerative abilities, the first settlers chose to name their home after them, and hoped that it might bloom eternal and undying. By the time the storm surged, the Lindworm had become little more than myth, but as the conflict raged on, a soul egg was discovered. In those troubled times, many suffered from excessive exposure to lightning ether and developed symptoms such as debilitating paralysis. Seeking to deliver relief to the masses, scientists began conducting research on the Lindworm egg, that they might develop a medicine that stimulates one's regeneration factor. Yet no matter what they tried, they could not hatch the egg. It remained unhatched as the nation of Lindblum collapsed, and was entrusted into the care of the president's ancestor when he fled his homeland. As the years went on, the egg was all but forgotten, but that would change when the first cases of psychonecrosis were diagnosed in Arcadian fighters. Seeking a cure for the affliction, the president enlisted a scientist acquaintance at Origenics. It was then that he unearthed Lindblum's abandoned research into the regeneration factor. The president would often say that he felt a sense of destiny in that moment when he learned that he could put to use the egg he had inherited. The rest you know as well as me. Thanks to the advent of soul technology, he was able to extract the Lindworm's soul from the unhatched egg, and he injected it into himself in a bid to cure his fighters. He's so nice. Alas, he found that his regenerative powers could not be used on others, and he was left with but one option: to see the Lindworm slain, that a stimulant might be created from its heart. That's crazy. Come to check up on us, Mana. I'm giving Hector a hand before his match. Actually, that's a lie. I'm here to see the kittens. This hoarder refuses to let them leave his sight, bringing them even to the green room. Anyway, there was something I wanted to tell you. I've decided to use my next off-season to visit the world beyond the barrier. I've always felt cramped inside this dome. I look forward to seeing what's outside it. That's beautiful. Hello, best character. What do you want? If you're here to mock me, I've got a match coming up and I'm trying to focus, so scram. Wait, we worked pretty well together with that coordinated attack before. Huh. Well, if you're eager to form a team, I don't mind teaching you the secrets of the technique. Thank you, Hector. You're so happy, kittens. Your Hector's back. Meow. Yay! Alright, let's see if I can find the other fighters. I need Sugar, Green, and the other 3 heavyweights. And Honey! Literally gonna check every damn building in this place. We're gonna search Solution 9 with a fine-tooth comb. Any party animals in here? Oh, this is where Brute got himself fucked up. What is it? We're about to head out for a street race. Keen to see how fast these modified spinners can go. In case we were wondering, Blue came up with the idea of messing up the kitty cat's gym. He couldn't stop smiling as he smashed things. Matter of fact, he even... Wait, I think that was all supposed to be a secret. Well, if it ain't the unenhanced grand champion herself. We're not up to no good, if that's what you're thinking. We were just about to tour the city, as a matter of fact, with safety foremost on our minds. Say, no hard feelings about the gym, I hope. It was the president who told us to wreck the place so we could psych you up for the fight. I took no enjoyment out of it. No, you loved it. He'd revealed the whole truth to us earlier on, you see, so I couldn't help but worry this lout would give the whole thing up with that big mouth of his. Interesting. Have fun standing next to motorcycles forever. I'm glad I found somebody. Oh my god, it's Honeybee Lovely. She's talking to her camera. Hello, my obedient little bees. It's me, Honeybee Lovely, with another edition of This'll Sting. Today, I have something special planned for you at Mosaic. Oh, but if it isn't my dear friend Mana, I'm currently doing a broadcast. Why don't you join me? Come, my dears, say hello to the unenhanced Grand Champion. If you'd like to see more of her, be sure to stay tuned. Yay! Alright, while I'm searching for these NPCs, and I'll edit this at the very end of the video, but while I'm searching for these NPCs, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the Arcadion, now that it's over. I liked it until it ended. I'm so sad that, I don't know. Like I mentioned before, a lot of people were expecting this to be an act, especially because it's wrestling themed. But I wish there was more, just more foreshadowing, I guess. Not that I wanted it to be obvious about, like, the president just pretending to be evil or whatever. But, like, I feel like at the very least, we should have gotten, like, some sort of something about the Lindworm existing. I felt this way when the Cruiserweight division came out as well. I felt like Retsara came out of nowhere. Like, Eutrope had a boyfriend that they just did not mention. It would have been nice. I know that Eutrope was trying to save more than just Retsara, but it would have been nice if part 1 gave, like, any inclination that Retsara existed. But he just kind of shows up out of nowhere in part 2 and he's like, yeah, I'm Eutrope's ex. Like, it's little things like that, you know? Like, I'm a writer too, right? And I'm not saying that, like, I don't know. But like a little bit of foreshadowing goes a long way. Medum did not have to be the main villain for this to be a good storyline. I do agree to that. But I don't feel satisfied killing the president, you know? I feel incredibly unsatisfied. It's nice that the fighters get to survive. I am happy about that. But it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good for us just kidding, the president was nice the whole time. It doesn't feel good. Now that said, it's not like I hate the Arcadion raid. That's not it, of course. I did have pretty high expectations for that ending. And it's just kind of disappointing. What the hell is going on here? It's just kind of disappointing that it just was like, haha, just kidding. See, the president is sympathetic. Similar to how it would have been nice if they had clued us into Retsara at any point in part 1. It would have been nice if they gave like any indication of the Lindworm in part 2. And I'm not saying they had to reveal the Lindworm's whole story in part 2. But some kind of clue to the Lindworm's existence would have gone a long way. Something they could have done, for example. And I just watched all these cutscenes when I was making my recap video. The way that Nayuni was describing it, because Nayuni discovered that there was a stimulant that could save everyone. She discovered that with the help of orogenics. But the way she described it, it sounded like it was some sort of like chemical potion with like special ingredients. And I suppose that is what it is. But even like a vague illusion, the vaguest illusion that one of the ingredients was a monster heart would have gone a long way. She could have been like, it sounds like one of the ingredients is the heart of a legendary monster, but I couldn't find any further information. Even that would have gone a long way, because there we go. It's a small hint that the Lindworm exists without giving away its whole story. And that just would have gone a long way. It feels like a lot of this stuff is coming out of nowhere. Some of it's basically going as expected. But the president being the secret nice guy is like the least interesting ending we could have gotten, in my opinion. You're free to disagree with me. I know. Oh, hi. What the hell? Oh my goodness, what are you doing here? I'm not ready for you guys. I know that, you know, this is following wrestling themes, and wrestling is fake and scripted or whatever. Maybe wrestling fans really love the ending of this storyline. I don't know. Like, even the fact that, like, this was, I guess, a test, and all the heavyweight fighters were in on it. Why not? Listen, okay, all of the heavyweight fighters owed a debt to the president, right? They really cared about him. They would do anything for him. So they were in on it. But then why not let Brute and Howling Blade be in on it? Because they're the same as the heavyweight fighters. Now what I'm saying is, like, the heavyweight fighters were included in on the plan because they owed a debt to the president and they cared about him deeply. But so did Retsara, so did Hector, Howling Blade, Brute Bomber. They felt the exact same way the heavyweight fighters did. Why weren't they allowed to be in on this plan? Why did they get left out? Also, it feels a little disingenuous to me that, like, the whole purpose of all of this was to test to see if the fighter was strong enough to kill the president. When no shit we're strong enough to kill the president. Buddy, we killed the king. We killed the queen too. This is basically our job. Like, obviously we're strong enough to kill the president. You think the president was stronger than, like, Zorul Jah and Sphene? Like, come on, man. It doesn't, it just feels so disingenuous, and it's like, oh, we're testing you. When I have, the Warrior of Light, your character, the Warrior of Light, has overproved themselves at this point. No, we're testing you to see if you're strong enough to kill them, but shut up. I'm sorry, I know I'm getting tilted, and it's not fun to listen to me be mad. It's something I always get so concerned about when I get mad at anything. I was so excited for this Arcadion storyline, and for it to have ended in a way that I dislike this much. That's a bummer, isn't it? The thing is that I know a lot of people, myself included, had a lot of high hopes for the Arcadion storyline, because, I mean, it's no secret that most of us did not care for the Dawntrail storyline. There's just so many things that make this storyline just not land now that it's done. Oh my god, Alpha and Omega, and is that the Shinoa? That's crazy. Pop off, Alpha, pop off! A lot of people, myself included, had really high hopes for the Arcadion raid story because it's no secret that most people really did not care for the Dawntrail MSQ. I'm people. But a lot of us were really enjoying the Arcadion storyline. A lot more than anything else this expansion has had to offer. And for it to just end so... yeah. It's disappointing to have such high hopes for something, for it to have such a simple, feel-good ending. Maybe they want me to care about the president. I do not care about the president. I just don't. This final, like, oh, he was nice actually, and he's sacrificing himself to save all the fighters. I don't care about him. I don't care about him. Now, complaining aside, let me talk about the good. I still do like the Arcadion. Don't get me wrong. A vast majority of the characters I like very much, including almost every single fighter. I think the Tyrant is probably the weakest one for me in terms of, like, character. I think Brute ended up becoming my favorite, which is funny. But yeah, basically all of the characters, except maybe the Tyrant, I really, really liked as characters. And the fights, except for the President, I guess, I really liked the fights. Maybe I'll like the President's fight more in Savage, but the President, the main character, in a way, of the character behind everything in the Arcadion, he doesn't even have voice acting. But yes, overall I did like the characters a lot, and I liked the fights themselves, mostly. So it's not like I hate the Arcadion. I think it's because I liked it so much that I am so bummed out about how it turned out. Anyway, I know I'm rambling for quite a bit about a lot of negativity, and I'm sure a lot of you aren't really interested in seeing that. Honestly, if you've gotten this far into the video, thank you. A lot of stuff about the Arcadion is bumming me out, including stuff that's unrelated to the Arcadion. After a rough cruiserweight tier, like, I feel like everything went wrong personally in the cruiserweight tier. Like, from, like, accidentally muting my mic in my recording to just having a miserable rating experience, and it was bad. I had a really bad time rating the cruiserweight division. I wanted something nice and good to end this raid series I was enjoying. And it's like, well, here you go. You said you wanted nice and good, right? Here's the President, he's nice and good. Still would have been nice to have, like, met him as a boss, even if he wasn't evil. Would have been nice. Anyway, I've been feeling very discouraged lately, and the Arcadion has been sort of the center point of a lot of it. Like, my recap videos aren't doing very well, and I've worked especially hard on the last Arcadion one. No one's gonna want to watch an Arcadion recap video if the story's bad. Final Fantasy XIV's been losing me a little bit, and that's always really sad. I've been playing this game since 2.0, so you know I have the history with it. I don't know, I'm kind of just rambling now. I wasn't ready for Arcadion's ending to be just kind of mid. I really wasn't. I was expecting something better. I wasn't expecting it to be my favorite raid story in the game, but I was expecting to at least like the ending. And granted, I did like Yana and Brute fighting each other. That was cute. Anyway, I should probably end that here. But thank you so much for watching my video. I'm sorry that I rambled for so long. I'm sorry I just kind of rambled about how disappointed I was with the ending of the Arcadion for so long. Genuinely, if you stuck around for the whole video, if you're still here, genuinely, thank you so much. And especially thank you if you watched my Arcadion recap video. That really means a lot to me. So thank you. Now, again, I'm not uploading playthrough videos on this channel anymore. This was the final one. Done entirely because I had already started with Arcadion Part 1, and I like to finish what I start. So, if you want to see further playthrough videos, you can find it on my VOD channel. I do a lot of streaming now, and I've been streaming the MSQ patch content over on my Twitch channel. So if you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV playthroughs from me, you can find them on my VOD channel, which you can find linked in the description below. Likewise, I should mention that the VOD channel has playlists with all of my Endwalker and Dawntrail videos there. But I should mention that I have not been recording my playthrough of the Vanadil raids. So if you're looking for those, they do not exist. But yeah, you can find any further Final Fantasy XIV playthroughs as well as a ton of other games over on my VOD channel. And maybe you can catch me streaming if that's something you're interested in. Well, I'm tired. I'm gonna end this on a... I got spoiled on something about the MSQ. I got spoiled about Grahatia because people spoil things so quickly. So I'm just bummed this morning. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun watching me play. Even if I got stuck on stupid Tyrant for so long because of all the DDoSing. Thank you for watching. And take care. Bye.